Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the private server. We're on Everlasting from the Homecoming cluster, and we're playing our now level 22 Martial Arts Super Reflex Natural Scrapper. And as you can see, she's about a million influence less than what she had last episode, and that's because we've gotten her a bunch of single origin enhancements. And if you were to watch last episode, I made a mistake. I forgot to add one to Focus Chi, so I went ahead and did that. Focus Chi now recycles in about, I think, about a minute, 58 seconds, something like that. It says a minute 5 there, but it's not taking quickness into account. We've got single origin enhancements on stamina, so our regeneration should be better. We've got single origin reduction of endurance on both of our toggles. So now instead of costing 26 per second, 0.26 per second, they cost 0.19 per second. Cobra Strike costs 7 endurance now instead of 10. We don't have the slots yet to put endurance reducers on these other powers, but we're going to. I think I'm going to add one to Crane Kick at 23 for an endurance reducer, and we'll add a slot to health, and then we'll finish health off at 25. We're also going to need a complete dodge. We don't need anything else on Practice Brawler right now. And one of the other things I've done, and I did this last episode, was I control clicked Practice Brawler, and you just heard it go like that. That means it was auto firing. So Practice Brawler is now going to be recharging in under 2 minutes, right? It's 153 it says, but it's actually more like 140, and it lasts for 2 minutes, so we're going to get about 20 seconds of overlap, and that means that even if we're hit with a slow, right, that slows us down by a bit, it should still be able to fire as an overlapping power and auto fire before it drops, right? So it's still up here. It's getting ready to cycle again. You can see it's still up, still up, still up, and then it's supposed to cycle. Why is it not cycling? It just did it automatically. This might be server lag, but what it should do is automatically fire. It's still up. I don't know what's going on there. It's supposed to automatically fire. Hopefully we're not bugged. I'm going to go ahead and put my toggles on. That's not triggering it. There it goes. And so now you've got two of them, right? There's two Practice Brawlers because it's still up. And then this one's fading. So we get like about 50, it starts flashing at 10 seconds, so we get about 15 seconds of overlap with it. Eventually I'll probably put a third slot and maybe another dual origin. I don't know if we need another single origin enhancement. I don't know if we want to recharge it that fast because it does use up endurance. Alright, so we're on the story arc. We just finished the story arc, rather, the Wheel of Destruction. And so we want to get a new story arc. We're still on one from the Midnighters Club. But I think before we do that, I would like to grab another contact from Talos Island. Let's try Manuel Ruiz. He's right in front of us. And now I'm going to start jumping a little bit further, which is really nice. Before, I would not have reached that roof. That's because I put a jump enhancement on our jump power. Now, normally in the old days, you did not bother with that at 22nd level, but we had so much influence that we were fine. Now, I suspect we're going to need about 1.2 million or so for 27th level. There's two reasons for that. The enhancements do get more expensive as you go. I'm going to try to put some inventions on. We're also going to have more slots. Now these guys never need to be changed, these accuracies, so I'm not going to take them off. And what I'm going to do, and these damages will never need to be changed either, so we won't need to replace them ever if we don't want to. I thought I heard there's that auto firing again. But one of the things I was planning to do is as we get invention drops or whatever, as we go along and we get new slots, I'm going to start putting especially once we get to like level 27, I'm going to start putting the level 25 and 30 invention generic enhancements into these powers. Eventually, probably by the time we're 35th level or so, we're going to just have these, most of them 30th and 35th level. But we don't have to worry about that right now. Let's take a look at XP. I think we want to turn that off. Yeah, we want to disable that for now, at least until we start our next story arc. And we're going to talk to Ruiz, and Ruiz says that we can either, the seers over at Magi have alerted me to the potential problem with the Tsu. There's a huge concentration of Tsu ancestral spirits over in Talos Island, and their presence is threatening. To tear apart the magical fabric, I need a hero who can get to Talos Island and thin the numbers of the Tsu, or Tsu and the warriors have been meeting all over the city for the last few days. The strange thing is that we haven't seen any violence. These groups are planning something. I need you to investigate the meeting. So let's investigate the meeting. I prefer doing a door mission to doing a street mission. Now, one of the things you got to watch out for with Practice Brawler is if it triggers while you're jumping around, we'll see if I can get it to do it. If it triggers while you're jumping around, it will plant you on the ground. You suddenly stop moving, and if you're in a bad place where like there are bad guys around, you can end up getting Practice Brawler planted right into the middle of a bunch of red spawns. I didn't do it that time because I was walking. Alright, so we're going to King's Row, and we're going to do a mission against the warriors and the Tsu. And now we're going to get to see how our character plays, and especially how our endurance holds up. It may not be perfect yet because we do have to get endurance reducers on Crane Kick and Storm Kick eventually. We're probably not going to need it with, I don't know if we're going to need it with Thunder Kick, but we definitely need it for Crane Kick and Storm Kick. And it's going to take a while because we have to add 2 slots to health as well, and we're going to also need to add some slots to dodge. So it's going to be, you know, 25th, 27th level before we really get our endurance exactly where we want it, but it should be greatly better now because we have put endurance reducers on our toggles, and we've got another endurance reducer on this, so it's going to be a lot less expensive to use. We also have single origin rechargers on our first 3 attack powers, which means they should cycle much faster, right? So if we look at the info on this, now this will cycle every 3 seconds, and let's go ahead and look at the enhancement screen, right? Thunder Kick recycles every well, that recycles every 3 seconds ordinarily. Storm Kick now recycles every 4.3 seconds instead of 6, and Crane Kick recycles every 7 seconds instead of 10. So we're going to be able to use them a lot more. Okay, and now we don't have to worry about these guys because we have Practice Brawler on permanently. The Yellow Ink Men will not bother us anymore. Now watch this, guys. Look at that. Focus Chi, we 2-shotted him. And so we're going to be much more effective now. 1, 2, 3. Right, so you can 3-shot these white cons now. And notice how our endurance is holding up pretty well. Look at that. And it's going to recover really fast too. So that's going to make things much easier for us. And our endurance bar is not holding up the way it will in the future, but it's much better than it was. Look at that, we're already back to full. And here we go with this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we missed him, darn. Yeah, these guys do some pretty nasty damage with their energy punches, and I think there's also a bit of a mez involved, but again, we have Practice Brawler permanent, so yeah, we're going to just be crushing these guys now. And that is what you do as a scrapper, you just crush. Okay, let's hit this sorcerer with that. That's what we need, give him some mez, and then we're going to automatically, hopefully, stun this guy. And we got him. So these guys are yellow and orange. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad at all. We did some endurance drain there. I'm going to get rid of that because we don't need that many healths. But it will recover really well. And again, once we get our endurance reducers on Storm and Crane Kick, we can do this all day. And no one will... we won't have to stop. Like, okay, let's see. Stun. And now Focus Chi. Oh man. Thought I was going to just be able to crush him, but there we go. He's done. And he's done. And look how fast our powers are recycling. We don't have to use Brawl at all anymore. Probably going to be able to take that completely off of our tray, and same with throwing knives. This is old green Inkman. Alright. Look at that. 3-shot because of the critical. We can just stand in there and kick butt. Look at that. Excellent. Alright, so now look at how fast the endurance recovered. Let's see if we can go through this whole mission without having to take a knee. I think we might be able to, guys. I think we might be able to. Look how fast we're crushing these guys now. So I think I actually might almost be to the point where we can start doing +1 missions. Sorcerer. So let's queue that up. I don't even have to stop and worry about Practice Brawler because it's just on permanently. We don't need break free at all, so I'm just going to use it when it drops. Look at that. This, guys, what you're watching now, this is Scrapper Lock. Just kick butt and take names. Let's do some Focus Chi. Look at this, they're not even touching me because I'm hitting them so hard and so fast, they're just gone. And that is what it's about. That is Scrapper Lock. Right, and what you saw me doing in the earlier game, of course, is being very slow, pulling. Have I pulled at all? Nope. Do I need to pull? Nope. Do I even care what's behind the boxes? Nope. I'm just going to crush them. The Sorcerer's off somewhere doing Hurricane. He's going to try to heal this guy, but... Alright, now I'm going to need an accuracy on this because it's such a debuff. And oh, we got Focus Chi, so we got him. Sorcerers are a pain, but with Focus Chi and a stun... And that's it, guys. Right, we ran right through this mission. Did we take a knee a single time? Not once. Now this battle was a little tough, but not really. I didn't need any luck. Just kick butt. And that is what you do as a scrapper. I mean, that's how scrappers are meant to be played. I did not realize this until I think I was about 26th level when I finally realized. But yeah, it's just really awesome to be able to play like that. And now we're out of the mission, and look how fast our endurance bar came back. Now health's not coming back as much because again I screwed up and did 3-slot health, but we will do that in the next level or 2, 3, and it'll be all set. Look how nice and high we get now. This is just awesome. So you can see, whoops, yeah, we're still not immune to my screwing up, but that's okay. You can just see how different this is now from with Dios. Just think about the way we played at the beginning, and I missed again. Think about the way we played at the beginning versus this last mission where we just ran through it at full tilt. Oh, look at that. That's an endurance reducer. Do we need that on anything? I mean, not really. So I guess I can sell them off. We got a magic single origin and an endurance single origin. And so that's what happens when you start getting single origin drops. Then you make a lot of money from that too, a lot of influence. Alright, so defeat the combatants and board the transit. So we have another mission on the train, Omicron Point. I didn't actually read the clue, did I? So let's read the clue when we get in here. Okay, 6 battles to stop, so clues. The clue says there's a tournament. This Spartan note is an invitation to a tournament between members of the Warriors and the Tsu. It lists several locations and times, including an island known to be occupied by the Warriors. It states the prize is a treatise on hand-to-hand combat written by Alexander the Great. Okay, so these guys are having like a fight club, and we need to stop 6 battles. So this is going to be another one of these large outdoor missions. Oh man, look at this waterfall. They did such a nice job on this game, I have to say. For a 2004 game, I mean, yeah, okay, we got some... That's pretty ugly here, the little folds, instead of it being real rocks. But for a 2004 game, this is quite nice. Now, I have no idea where... these battles are taking place. So we just gotta jump around and see. Okay, there's somebody. It's not a battle. Let's go ahead and kick their butts. I hate missing. Especially with my 3-shot. You know, when I do 1, 2, 3 and one of them misses, I always hate that. So 6 battles to stop, but where are they? Like, I don't see any battles here. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's just warriors. It's not time, so we can go ahead and beat them up. Yeah, so that's easy enough. 1, 2, 3. Always fun. But I don't know where... I don't know where the battles are. So this is the edge here. Let's find the edges so we can see where we are here. So this is the edge over here. Now we're at the base of it. And then it's gonna turn this way. Yep. And then we're gonna hit the bottom of it. So that's the bottom. Okay, whoa, whoa, we don't want to go out. Okay, and then this is the edge here. But I don't see anybody else. 6 battles to stop. Where? Oh, there's one. Between an ancestor spirit and a hewer. Alright. So, let's jump over here, focus chi, and then... That took care of him. We can stun this guy. So that took care of him. So that's one battle. Okay, and then we can beat these guys up. Oh, I just love crane kick. That is my favorite kick in the game. I love that attack. Look at that, they just go flying. I don't know if this counts as a battle over here. We'll see. Yeah, guys, I'm not being very talkative, I think, in some of these battles, because I'm just enjoying the fun of fully tricked out. It's not really fully tricked out yet, but as fully tricked out as you can be at level 22, single origin enhancement based, martial arts super reflex. I love this. Look how fast they go down. And this is why people then start setting the game on +1, +2 levels, because the white cons are like literally no challenge. Right, white cons are even challenge to you when you don't have when you don't have SOs. But when you have SOs, they're not. At least not as a scrapper. Okay, this guy looks like one of the bosses. So let's go ahead and... he's a lieutenant anyway. We don't need that awaken. We'll delete that. And see, what starts happening is, once I get focus chi 3 slotted for recharge, right, then I start going, okay, well, if it's gonna, I mean, with even 1 slot on recharge and the quickness, it's down to a minute, well, it's down to about 58 seconds. With 3 slotted, it's gonna be down to like every 40 seconds. I'm like, what do I need these for? Focus chi is better than 2 of these and 2 of these, and it's like 3 of these and 4 of these. Why even carry these? So then I stop carrying these and I start carrying more Lux. I guess we're gonna go this way. Again, ask yourself, have I taken a knee in this entire mission? Do you think I'll have to take a knee? Look how fast they go down. So that was an automatic practice brawler. That fired in the middle of that. And that's why you gotta watch the endurance. I really don't need all this health. Yes, this could be a very long mission, guys, because we've only found 1 battle. I don't know where the rest of them are. Don't need that. I'd like to get some luck. Keep getting these instead. Is that a battle? No. Look at that. 1, 2. Got enhancement. Tech natural. Don't need that. So I guess these guys are counting as battles. Like if we defeat the lieutenants, I don't really know. We're down to 3 battles to stop. I didn't see any battles happening except... Let's try this thing. I love this thing. That's cool. It's like Dark Melee. Alright. Yeah, the practice brawler pulled our endurance down. It definitely does that. We're going to want an endurance reducer on it at some point. Let's come around this way. Who cares? It's just white cons. Scrapper lock time. Now, if I had Dragon's Tail, these guys would all be hurting because it's an AoE. But I don't have Dragon's Tail. So, it's going to take a little longer to beat them up. Alright. Joys of Scrapper Lock. I'm sorry I keep repeating that, but, you know, I've enjoyed my Scrapper up to this point, but now it's like, okay, this is what it was like. This is what I loved so much about this class. Scrapper is by far my favorite character class of any character in any MMO or role-playing game ever, and I enjoy the way it plays so much that I have spent many hours in other MMOs trying to find a character class that plays like a Scrapper, trying to get my Ranger Rogue or my my character in Skyrim, or my character in ESO, or my character in Star Wars: The Old Republic, my Jedi Knight, whatever, to play like a Scrapper. Oh, I hear a glowy. Ha ha ha. Click on that. And we got a clue. The clue says it's a martial arts scroll. Okay, so that's the scroll they're fighting over. Well, that's cool. My character would like that. Alright, let's beat these guys up. You can almost two-shot them. When Storm Kick is fully enhanced, I think I will be able to, with a Focus Chi, two-shot enemy white comms. So let's keep going this way. So there's a bunch of space down here that I haven't been in. Like right there. Here we go. Is there anybody up here? No. There's somebody. Alright. Back to combat jump. Yeah, this must be one of the other battles. So there's a sorcerer. Okay, so we want to hit him hard and fast. So we're going to let Focus Chi regenerate. Stun. Rain kick. Storm kick. Thunder kick. Done. And that's what I like. And now we're going to try to stun this guy. So we got 3 lieutenants we got caught up with here. Have they even done anything to me yet? Nope. I'm just going to use this for no reason. So it finally hit me. Look at that. 3 lieutenants. No problem. Ah, and they are the bosses. Okay. Alright, so we definitely want Focus Chi to recover. So we'll wait for that. Okay, that's ready to go. So who am I going to hit first? I feel like this guy is going to be more dangerous, but I'm not really sure. Alright. We'll hit our 1 luck, jump in, try to stun, and then pound away. Focus Chi, look at that. With Focus Chi, I could almost 4-shot a boss. Isn't that great? Look at that. 2 bosses, not even bothering me. Probably didn't even need that luck. These guys are almost floored. We can look at what his chance to hit was when the battle's over. Or if you want to watch the scroll, you can. I'm trying to watch the recharge of my powers. And done. So, he had an 8, guys, an 8% chance to hit me with luck. He would have had a 20% chance without it. And this is what I mean about flooring them. 8% is not floored, but it's pretty darn close. Alright. So one last battle to stop. That's got to be kind of over in this vicinity where I haven't been. Right here. Let's see. There. That's got to be it. Alright. Bam. Look at that. Send him flying. So I stopped your battles and I got the scroll. Mission complete. 2 missions, guys. 2 missions. Did I stop to take a knee once? Did my health bar come down here more than once? But once I think it got down to about here. Never got in the red. I almost never had to touch. I was using green inspirations gratuitously because I didn't need them. I didn't need any of these because of Focus Chi. Alright, that's how playing a scrapper is supposed to work. That's how your scrapper should be. Just running from spawn to spawn, owning them. White cons are no challenge. So I'm not going to switch to +1s just yet, but I think by level 24 or 5 we're going to be switching to +1s. So what do we got? We have an accuracy enhancement, but we don't really need that because our accuracy enhancers are all inventions, so we're going to go ahead and just sell these guys. And notice, this is like 15,000 influence just from these enhancements. 1 SO and 2 DOs. So already back up to 700,000 influence. Now I do want to turn XP back on, and I will gain XP in the next episode. So let's turn that back on. Let's go ahead and call our contact. Or no, we gotta go back to our contact. I'm gonna do that, guys, and I'll bring you back for the next episode.